Guys, today what I want to talk to you about is creasing and fine details. So that's what I did to my Ashton Drake. I redid a little bit of the nails and the creasing, so I got to do her toes. So if you guys see what I'm talking about, like here with the Ashton Drake, they don't really get into the creases and do fine creasing to give it that 3D effect. So if you see, I did it on the face. So to give you an idea, if you look over here at D'Angelo, look at him. He can pull your little thing, babe. He pull his little thing. But if you guys see his feet, I did creasing, like the blood flow, creasing. So that's the thing that I would say with the Ashton Drake that I I think that will make these look a lot better. Gino, could you leave her alone? Get up in the chair. Get in daycare. See all the babies in daycare, huh? Get in the chair. Get up in the chair. Have a seat. Sit. So everybody is in daycare. D'Angelo, Isabella, and Gino. And this is going to be stellar in honor of my mom because those lovely hazel eyes. When I pull out my mom's picture, guys, sit. You're in daycare. Sit. Stay. Stay in daycare. Stay. My mom had these gorgeous, beautiful, like hazel eyes. And when I thought about that, I was like, her name is Estella, so I wanted to name her Stella. But all of the babies is in daycare. We're in the nursery. All of them is in daycare. Gino is a part of this nursery, so he's got to sit there too. So what we're going to do is do some creasing. Gino, you got to behave, okay? When you in daycare, mama need sit, stay. Don't get up. You in daycare, stay. Get in your baby bed. Get up there in the bed. Get up there in the baby bed. Go. Get in the baby bed. Get up in the baby bed. Gino got to get in the baby bed so he can behave. Get in the baby bed. Get in the bed. Get in the baby bed. Get in the bed. Get in there. Now lay down. Lay down, Gino. Okay, so Gino's in the nursery, so he needs to behave while I get things done. So he's a part of this nursery. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about the creasing effect. So let me find my brush and kind of give you guys an idea. And I do use a heat gun after I put the paint into the creasing. So you guys see, these is the brushes that I'm going to use for the creasing. And you could use either or. This is like a warm blush. So I'm gonna do a little bit of creasing on Stellar and kind of show you guys, like, it kind of wakes it up. It gives it a more 3D effect. So after I put that on, and I'm using it straight out of the jar, guys, and then I can clean it up and thin it down with the oil, the odorless paint thinner. So I take that, but what I'm doing is I'm giving it like a more fine detail, so it gives it more of a 3D effect when you kind of do that. If you guys can see, it's giving it like fine detail. So I'm gonna do it right here with this toothpick, and it just gives it a more fine detail. And I'm using a warm blush, like a reddish tone, but you can, create your own and different things. So this will give it more fine detail. Gino, get in this chair. We in daycare. Get in the chair. Hey, I'm working. Get in the chair. Sit. You got to behave or you're going to get out of the nursery. Don't get up. You're supposed to stay in the bed over there if you're not going to behave in the nursery. So if you guys can see it, I'm creasing a lot of this. So after I do that, I kind of blend it. And then to set this paint, it's a heat set paint. I actually use a hot heat gun. So, and then we take this and pounce it. And then we set it with some like heat set varnish. So I'm actually going to have to wait till Talitha's available to kind of allow me to work, and she holds the camera. But I was just kind of trying to give you guys an idea. So that's what creasing is. I'm creasing it, if you guys can see, from this feet to that feet. And then once I set it with the heat set gun, the color is gonna be not so reddish tone. It's gonna blend in like that. But that is how you blend it in with the Ashton Drake, because they don't crease their dowels. I think that it'll give it a little bit more 3D realism. So if you crease it yourself, and just we're blending the colors in to make it look good. And then once the heat gun get on there, it's gonna look even better. Yeah, once the heat set gone. And then if the color is too blunt, you can always tone it down with a little. See how like right here on the toes it look a little too blunt. So here I have paint thinner, and that'll thin that down. So, and then once it's set with the heat set, it's going to be like a lot better. But I'm trying to work and have the camera hold a certain kind of way, but just kind of giving you guys an idea of when you do the creasing. And once I set the paint, it's going to look a lot better. You guys can look at D'Angelo's over there, and look at Isabella. I got to replace her eyes. Gino, where are you? Come back in the nursery. Gino? DeJaneiro have left the nursery. Okay, bye.